the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Hit that like button on your way in the building. Man, we got some stuff to talk about. I'm probably going to be total opposite of every single one of you all because I need to break this down. There's some things going on with the Dolphins right now that I'm really, it seems like you should be excited about it, but I don't like it. And I'm going to talk about it, tell you why. Hit that like button. This stream is brought to you by Mojo, ladies and gentlemen. Mojo, if you've been a subscriber of this channel, you know exactly what Mojo is. And listen, I just checked Mojo today because y'all know I'm everything Tua Tagovailoa. I checked Mojo today and I got some breaking news for y'all, man, on Mojo. I got some breaking news for y'all on Mojo. Y'all ready for this? Tua Tagovailoa has officially eclipsed that $40 mark in his stock value. He has officially gotten over the $40 mark in his stock value. Man, and 40-32, now the sky is the limit. Now the sky is the limit, man. You beat San Francisco, you go on a run in these last six, man, you're going to get up there with the real quarterbacks, the big dogs. You're going to get up there with the big dogs, man. Tua's stock is now $40.32 on Mojo. And I've been telling y'all, we need to get Tua to break the $40 mark, man. And he's been trying 38, back down to 32, 36, 38. $39.90, and finally $40, man. So now we don't need a drop. We don't need Saturday to drop it. We need Saturday to elevate it like crazy, man. We need Sunday. I'm saying Saturday. We need Sunday to elevate it like crazy. Okay. So once again, go download Mojo. And the link and the QR code is on the screen, and the link is in the description of the video. So I'm going to leave this up here for about 15 seconds, give you some time to click on it and put your camera to it. That way you can download the app so that you can go download Mojo and keep track of your favorite players' stock. If you're in Jersey, you actually get to invest. Lucky you all. But hey, I'm hearing it's coming to other places real soon. I just can't wait. All right. So Mojo, ladies and gentlemen, they have officially brought this stream to you this morning. But listen, we got to talk. There's a few things we need to talk about. But first and foremost, let's address the breaking news. Terron Armstead is trying to play. On the surface, this is excellent news because he gives us the best chance to win. He gives this offense the best chance to be potent. I hate this. I hate this with the core. And I know as Dolphin fans, yeah, Armstead will play. Man, if he plays, man, I am so sick of not only the Miami Dolphins, but our fan base thinking so short-sighted, so short-term. I am so sick of it. Would you rather have Armstead back 3 or 4 weeks from now, or risk the potential of losing him for the rest of the season, including the playoffs? That's why I hate this. There is a partial tear. You think Bosa and them boys going to be taking it easy? They're going to be punching that chest every chance they get. And if you get a full tear, come on, man. I don't have to be the doctor for whoever said you're not a doctor, TD. I don't have to be the doctor to know that doctors already said it's a partial tear. And any doctor would not advise him to play on a partial tear, but they will leave it up to him. And McDaniel comes out, well, I wouldn't rule out the possibility of Armstead. It's a game-to-game situation, which means, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to miss the next 2 or 3 games, okay? The reality is he's going to miss the next 2 or 3 games. I personally feel like they're just playing this game. Well, he might play. He's going to miss the next 2 to 3 games. And if he doesn't miss the next 2 to 3 games, this is so Miami Dolphin. Allowing a player to go out there and do something that is not in the best interest of them. That's not in the best interest of them. And potentially hurting themselves even further. Don't worry about it, Louise Jones. You can say clickbait all you want. You're the first person I blocked since I unblocked people. I ain't playing with you today. You coming over here trying to make things negative. Get out of here. You can watch in silence. So the worst thing that could happen is an Armstead being on the field, and next thing you know, he re-aggravates the injury. And if you re-aggravate the injury, there ain't no, oh yeah, he just was in pain from the sprain. No, it's probably torn now. And he's done for the season. No Armstead in the playoffs, if you even make it at that point. If you even make it at that point. So I understand the notion of he won't have surgery, but he hasn't been ruled out to play Sunday. He ain't playing, and if he do, once again, it's so Miami Dolphin. This is why the league was questioning the whole concussion thing with Tua Tagovailoa. You're not looking out for the player's best interests. You want these W's. And I'm with it. Don't get me wrong. As a fan, I want the W too. But I want to actually win a playoff game. I want to actually win a playoff game. I don't like it. I don't even like them trying. And then this part is a rumor because nobody's been able to quote it. Where they said, it's been said that Armstead is walking around saying he's trying to be ready for Sunday. I don't know how true that is, but if it is true, Armstead need to stop. He know his history. He know his injury history, and then they know that he does have a history of playing through injuries. He also have a history of re-aggravating injuries and making his situation even worse. That's part of the problem with why he only plays 12 games a season is because he's always trying to play through something. And then you look up his worst or it never heals the way it should. Somebody said rub some Bengay on it and man up. Y'all say that all you want, but y'all heart gonna drop if you see him out there in San Francisco in the fourth quarter. He laying there getting help limping off the field, going to the locker room. Because at that point, we don't need no prognosis. We already know what it is. It's torn. At that point, it's done. Done. T-Rich said, as a competitor, he wants to battle Bosa. First of all, he was going to have a hard time with Bosa anyway. I don't care how good of a left tackle you is in the NFL. Bosa go up against Trent Williams every day in practice. And he's better than Terron Armstead. Let's make sure we get that straight. You were going to have a hard time with Bosa regardless, 100% healthy or not. This ain't got nothing to do with taking nothing away from Armstead and his greatness, but you were going to have a rough day with Bosa regardless. Now you got a partially torn pec and you want to go out there and prove something against Bosa? Get out of here. Get out of here. That's not what he said, TD. Man, some of y'all need to listen. I didn't say that's what he said. The whole Armstead walking around saying that, he want to try to play Sunday. I didn't say he said that. I said that the rumor, what they got on Twitter is that a source saying that this and that. I ain't say he said that. I said that that's what they're spreading out here. Come on, man. Some of y'all listen. Shane, you're illiterate, man. And I'm saying that to help you. Gain like get some common sense about yourself. You're illiterate, Shane. And I'm sorry, I always got to kick back on these people that are like just ridiculous to me. You'll write a comment like, bruh, you are such a hater. It's sick. Why in the heck are you watching? Like, y'all come back to watch this sickening hater every chance y'all get. Why are y'all so addicted to me? Like, seriously, I be coming at y'all so y'all can leave. Like right now, I'm like, you're illiterate. Hopefully that gets under your skin so you'll leave. I don't get it. Why y'all my haters? Y'all are my haters, and I don't mind y'all. I tell y'all every time, I'm make fun with y'all every chance I get. But I don't understand y'all, and that's what I be wanting to understand. Kills me. People constantly come to this show every day just to say that. Why do you even come? Like go make some money. Go make some money. Go do something with your life. If you got time to come and say what you just said, you need to be going to make some money, doing something more productive. Otherwise, just sit back, chill, and relax, and disagree or agree, and hold your peace. They come back to watch because they learn it, TD. I know. It's called the resistance. You know, you resist from the truth, but you stick around because there's some logic to it, and you're like, man, it can't be, but it makes sense. But you're just a hater. I gotta figure this out. There's a lot of logic behind what he's saying, but I just don't like it, and it just can't be right, because how can something that I don't feel is right be right? Let's have a productive conversation and stop the ridiculousness, man. Nobody got time for all that crap. So like I said, I don't like this situation. Don't be so Miami Dolphin like you do in the past about this. Sit that man down a minimum of at least 2 weeks and let that pet get better. Let that man get better. Let's not play this role, because if we make the playoffs, you have no shot without that man. If we make the playoffs, you have no shot without him. So why are we allowing the possibility? It's the issue I have. Austin Jackson ain't going to play. Think we know that too. Who are we going to play? If Armstead and Austin Jackson is out, who's playing? Who's playing? Who's playing? Who's at left tackle? Well, who's at left guard? Little and Shell? I got to ask you again, who's playing? Mike McDaniel got to figure out this game plan. We're going to have a lot more bubble screens in this game. Quick little tight end. I mean, I truly think that we're going to revert back to the Brian Flores offense, or you're going to have a lot of 2 and 3 man routes with max protection. And they are definitely going to try to establish the run game. But I got to be honest with y'all. We're going to have to win this game on defense. Offense can still do some stuff, but the defense is going to have to show up tomorrow. I'm saying tomorrow. The defense is going to have to show up Sunday. The defense is going to be the ones that allow us to win this game if we can get a lot of punts, because we don't have to force anything on offense, because the one team you don't want to force anything with and don't convert is San Francisco. Defense is going to have to be better. Now, I know y'all said Shell was solid at right tackle. This is what I try to tell y'all. Why are we saying Shell was solid at right tackle? Playing the worst teams in the NFL. See, this is the same thing I told y'all with Wilson, the running back. Oh, we got our new running back. They need to sign him long-term now. What was he doing last week? Passive. It wasn't just the O-line last week. He was also playing like trash. We watched the film yesterday. He ain't hitting the holes like he was the last 2 weeks. We got to stop looking at a guy getting in the game playing well for 1 or 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden he's the answer. That's why I keep telling y'all this game is everything, because this game gives you answers on everything. If our defense can't stop their run game, they've been a fraud all season, because this team will tell you if you can stop the run, because they're not just going to bludgeon it up the middle. They're going to give you every run look you can see, to the right, to the left, A gap, B gap, the jet sweep, toss. They going to give you every look you can get in a run game. So if you stop the run against San Francisco, your run defense is actually legit. I don't care now what we did against all the bums. I don't care nothing about what our run defense did against the bums. If our pass rush can get to Jimmy G and sack him and make him hurries and turnovers and fumbles, then we got a real pass rush. But if that man stay clean all day and you get to him once and he's just chilling back there, they've been a fraud all season playing against trash teams once again. You can't just be happy with the win. Yeah, I'm happy with the win. But I want to know what we really are. And that's why this game will tell you everything you need to know. This game will tell you everything you need to know. In so many ways. Now, it sucks because I wish Terron Armstead was healthy. I'm not worried about Austin Jackson. Whether he played or not, I didn't care. But I wish Terron Armstead was healthy because it would tell us if the O-line is actually improved. It would tell us if this passing offense is really legit. Because now, and y'all know I don't use excuses, but I am a realist, just like I did for Buffalo when their secondary was hurt, just like I did for Baltimore when they played hurt in the secondary. I got to say the same thing with Miami. If our pass game looks subpar and they look trash, I can't really tell in this game if we're good or not because we ain't at our best. We ain't got the engine that allows it all to even produce, which is Terron Armstead. That extra second to throw. Now you go out there and you ball out in the passing game, you get over 300 and something yards and stuff like that, then it doesn't matter with Armstead. You're legit because you did it even without him. But I can't say that this passing game is a fraud if we don't do well. If our passing game gets shut down, I can't say that we're frauds because Armstead is the guy that lets all of this go. And we'll have to wait another week or two to see if we're the real deal against Buffalo. This game is going to tell you a lot, though. And most of all, it's going to tell us about one individual specifically. This game is important to me because I like this individual. I'm sold on this individual. But this game is going to tell me what I need to know about this individual. I want, I like the little guessing game. I want y'all tell me who am I talking about right now. The one individual that this game should tell you all you need to know about this person long term. It ain't Tua. It is not Tua. It is not Tua. Y'all wrong. Thank you. It's Mike McDaniel. It's Mike McDaniel. Tell me all I need to know. I need this game for him. I need him to win this game. I need him to outcoach Shanahan. And even if you don't outcoach him, I need you to go toe-to-toe with him. Even if he just get the best of you, just go toe-to-toe. I need that. I can't have you out here getting blown out like that Tennessee game with Flores. You cannot do what Flores had this team doing in that game. You can't. You can't. And I'm telling y'all, this game right here, they got some interesting stats and stuff that's already out there. They putting a lot of stuff out there about this game that are facts, but it's interesting. BLT from Twitter, shout out to Bill from Boynton. He put this out, which is correct, and it's interesting to me. Excuse me. Team defense, and then we'll do team offense. Let me show y'all something. Team defense. We're ranked 17th in defense. They're ranked number 1. We're ranked 22nd in pass defense. They're ranked 11th. We're ranked 10th in rush defense. They're ranked number 1. We're ranked 19th in points allowed per game. They're ranked number 1. They obliterate. They by far have a much superior defense than ours. But let's go to the offensive standings. Team offensive rank. Miami 3. They're still in the top 10 at number 10. Pass offensive rating. Miami 2. They're still in the top 10 at number 10. Rushing offense. Miami 28th. They're 11th. Point score per game average, we're 6th. They're 15th. We have the edge on offense, but it ain't a large margin. It's not a large margin. It's not a large margin. In most statistical categories on offense, they got us by 6 spaces, 7 spaces. And they actually better than us by 17 spaces in the run game. But on defense, absolute night and day blowout. Mike McDaniel got to have his team ready to play, because games like this, I got to be honest with y'all. If you look at the statistics and the rankings, they're the favorite. I'm sure Vegas probably has us the favorite to win, but they're the favorite when you look at rankings. They are the favorite in rankings. Matter of fact, I need to actually look at the line, the sports betting line, because I'm actually going to kick back. Vegas might actually have San Francisco favored by maybe -2. I would, based off of what I'm seeing, I'm gonna estimate. I'll be off on this by a few, but San Francisco could be favored by -2, or they got. Oh man, I don't see how we could be favored, but I'm sure we are. They are favored, or we favored. Favored by 4. We favored by 4? I find that hard to believe. That's too large of a margin for us to be favored. San Francisco by 4? They got San Francisco by 4? Dang. That's a large. See, I would have been like 2. Man. That's scary in the betting world. They took you right out of that field goal range. Because my thing is, they're home, so that's automatically going to give them the 1.5 to me. San Francisco are favored by -3.5. Okay, so pretty much 2, and you add the 1.5 for their home. Vegas going to make money with the Dolphins win. I think you're wrong, Jose. Here's the crazy part. Vegas isn't going to make money. Let me tell you why. Watch on Saturday and Sunday the Dolphins' money start coming in. 3 points and 4 points. Watch the Dolphins' money start coming in. Vegas knows this. Mark my words. On Sunday, I'm telling y'all, watch the money on the Dolphins start coming in. As all them analysts get on TV that's lying to y'all about the Dolphins as it is right now, trying to hype them up to get views because they see how crazy Tua and ears are, and they follow anything positive about Tua. They're going to get on TV. I got the Dolphins, and watch them spreads start changing. And if Vegas is out to make money, they're going to make it on San Francisco winning. Money line is plus 165 on Dolphins. See, they're making it. See, when the betting world makes it appealing for you to bet on the Dolphins, because this is a perfect game where, man, this is an easy one. I would bet the Dolphins to cover. I would bet the Dolphins to win at 165. That's good money. That's what you're seeing right now. Plus 165. Man, bet the Dolphins to win. That's good money. Bet the spread, even if they lose, but only by this amount. They've made it. These are appealing numbers to bet Dolphins. If Armstead plays, it's a wrap. Dolphins for the win. We on a win. Let me tell y'all something. I've been told y'all, even if Armstead played, we weren't guaranteed to win the game. I've been told y'all that. I'm mad because I wanted him to play. Because I don't think he's going to play at all. But if he is on that field, man, oh my gosh, I just think that we're screwing. We're gambling. We're playing with fire. TD, this is the best Dolphins team I've seen so far in my life. Me too. On paper. Me too, on paper. We got to see what happens at the end of the season. On paper is the best team I've seen in 20 years. We better hope we don't look up and we don't won 10 games in the season over. We're going to still say this was the best team, but who would you bet for, TD? I'd stay away from this game. I mean, I'm going to put some, prize picks and stuff in, but on who's going to get numbers. See, this is the game where I put my prize picks in. Yeah, I put my prize picks in. The spreads and all of that, I stay away from this game. If Armstead don't play, Tua going to get hurt, TD. Let's not say that. He'll be fine. All right. Another thing we need to talk about real quick. Something that's bothering me. That everybody, see, this is number 2, that everybody's excited about. I was excited once again at first, but now I'm concerned about it, and I don't like it. I am actually upset that our game against the Chargers got flexed to prime time on Sunday night now. I was excited last night, prime time, the world get to see us, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm not excited. I'm not excited about it. I'm actually concerned about it now. Let me explain. First of all, we're going on the road to San Francisco this week. We're going to stay out there. We're 2 weeks away from home. Okay? And we have to play the Chargers on the road. And first of all, it's probably going to be real cold at night. Okay? That's number 1. Here's my real gripe with it. The Buffalo game is my issue. If we played at 1 o'clock, game over at 4, they get out of that stadium at 6:30, catch that flight. Y'all have to understand the flight is a 9-hour difference. They would have been getting home maybe like 4 a.m. They would have probably hit the road right away, get home at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., whatever. Now that whole scenario changes. Now you have to play night game. Yeah, y'all right. It is a dome. We good. They inside is good. I keep thinking about their stadium. I keep on thinking about the Vegas stadium. Give me a second, y'all. Here's the issue. There's a 9-hour situation that you got to deal with now. So that game will be over 11 p.m. Eastern or whatever, which some, I guess, will say is like 8 p.m. over there, okay? 8, 9 p.m., whatever over there on the West Coast. You ain't getting out of that stadium till about 11 p.m., okay? Now, 6-hour flight, plus the 3-hour time change. You're going to be getting to Miami. And plus, you got to go to the airport. You got to load up. Even when you get back home and you unpack, everybody head out. These guys literally ain't going to be getting home until Monday evening. They're obviously not going to be having anything on Tuesday. 2 weeks on the road, they might even get 2 days off. They might even get Tuesday and Wednesday off. And you coming back to work on Thursday and Friday, I'm nervous because the NFL still haven't announced our to be determined, but the rumor has it they're trying to flex that game to Saturday night. That's the weekend where you have the Saturday night games that they try to flex. Dolphins versus Buffalo. So if you're going to be traveling to Buffalo on Friday to get, if they do flex it for Saturday, you'll be traveling to Buffalo on Friday, getting settled in. You might have 1 or 2 days best preparation for Buffalo. And not only that, Buffalo, you're going in a whole new, those elements. We still ain't even talk about the jet lag, and then you hopping back on the jet. I got you, mama. Yeah, I got her. Come on. Yeah, let's go. She's fine. We'll take care of it. Come back. Yeah, when you're done, you just get her. Hey, mama, say hi. Say hi. Say hi. You just want to chill with her? That's all right. Okay, we're going to let you chill right here with daddy, okay? Mommy will be back in 10 minutes, okay? Me personally, I just don't like all of that turnaround. I don't like all of that turnaround. It is not good for this team. It just isn't. You'll have minimal preparation for a game that's going to have weather that I already know is going to be probably nasty. TD, they're all used to this. That's not true. They're not all used to this. You're used to going on the road for 2 weeks on a 2-week road trip, but then having a home game. You're not used to no 2 weeks coming back and then going on the road in a hostile environment in cold weather. You're not used to that. And now you got Sunday night, and if they flex that game to Saturday night in Buffalo, that's even worse. Even worse. I just don't like it. And I'm going to take it one game at a time. Let's just start with San Francisco. Let's win that game because I want to be optimistic that we're going to win it because I want to be honest with y'all. Things can get ugly quick for Miami. It's not going to happen because I'm optimistic, but things can get ugly quick. You lose against San Francisco and everybody else in the AFC win, things can start to get ugly quick. Now the Chargers game is more important than anything. On prime time in front of the world. Don't lose that game, which, again, people need to understand that's not a guaranteed win. We could actually lose that game. That's a good team, too. And they're starting to play better and better. And then you got a game on the road in Buffalo, which I've always said we will lose that game. I'm just in my prediction. I always said we'll lose that game, but we'll see. I feel better about it now than I used to, but we'll see. But the last thing you want to see in this situation is a 0-3 situation. But people need to come to the realization it's possible. It's not going to happen, in my opinion, but it's possible. And things go from the best situation we've ever seen to the norm for the Miami Dolphins. Here we go. We got 3 games left, and we got to win all 3. What will we do? And I just don't want us to be put in that situation. Finally, Miami, don't put yourself in that situation. Finally, don't put yourself in that situation. Go get 2 of these 3 wins. Go get all 3 if you can, but at least go get 2 of these 3 wins. For the first time in a long time, don't put yourself in that situation where it's 3 weeks left and you got to win all 3. Don't do it. Did you win your prize picks this past week? You know what? I doubled what I did last time. Because I usually put like 3 or 4 of them in. I doubled what I put in. I keep missing by 1, but I'm addicted to the 6 teamers now, and I keep missing by 1. So I at least double my money, but I want to 25 times my money. And it'd be crazy, man. It'd be something like 55.5 yards in the we get 50 yards or 55. I've had one where they were a half a yard short of me winning a big one. It's crazy, man. But hey, that's why I'm going to go back down to my 3s and 4s because I'll be money on those. Let's see what else we got. Kevin Lee said 4 in a row, TD, in prime time. Now San Francisco on Fox Worldwide. Chargers versus Miami Sunday night, then probably Sunday night again, Buffalo versus Miami, then Christmas Day on Fox Worldwide versus Packers. I haven't heard the San Francisco Fox Worldwide yet. Last I heard, only 10% of the country, which is ridiculous, and they were complaining about it. 10% of the country is getting San Francisco Dolphins. Send me something on Twitter so I can read it and verify it. Because that'll be pretty dope. But and we better show out. TD, we get your questioning, but this ain't the same Finns team like the past. Do you know that every year in the past we've said that? But this ain't the same Finns team. 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 Like, that's the insanity of it all. Do you know how many times in the last 20 years we have said this ain't the same Finns team? Now, don't get me wrong. It ain't the same Finns team. But we always say that. We always say that. Every freaking year we say that. Man. When we went on that 7-game win streak last year, man, I think Tennessee is the one, y'all. It's the one right here. Nah, this ain't the same Finns team. With the defense playing like this, no matter what we do, we find a way to say this ain't the same Finns team. Come on, y'all can't tell me I'm wrong. Now, like I said, I know that this ain't the same Finns team. This is the best I've ever seen, but we still find a way every time. We find a way to say that. Oh, man. They wasn't 8-3 and they wasn't in first place. Does that matter? Does the order matter? Does the order really matter? What if we would have did the reverse last year? We would have started 7-1 and we would have ended the season the way we started it. It doesn't matter the order. This is why I tell y'all with all the MVP and this person's franchise and this a real team, let's get 17 games in and see what the conclusion is. Because that's why I'm telling y'all, this can get nasty real quick in 3 weeks. And that's why I say, for the first time, let's take care of business so that we don't go through that. For the first time. Because I'm telling y'all, I will believe every little conspiracy theory, curse, or whatever if we drop the ball this year and don't make the playoffs. Any conspiracy you bring my way, I'm going to take into real consideration. Man. Yes, mama. Hold on, let me read the super chat. Kevin Lee said, did you hear Mike's pressure, TD? He says Armstead may actually play Sunday, but day to day. Yeah, I heard it. That's what I started this stream talking about, bro. I started the stream talking about it because I don't like it. This man has officially been deemed by a doctor to have a partial tear in his pec, and you gonna let him go out there and make a decision, a prideful decision to play if he wants to? Nah, I got a problem with that. Now go help us get the win if you decide to. That's your decision. But you better not go out there and get hurt. You better not go out there and tear it completely and be out for the rest of the season. Because if we actually ball out in these next 3 weeks, we're going to win the Super Bowl. You can call me delusional all you want. If we ball out in these next 3 weeks, the Miami Dolphins will win the freaking Super Bowl. We will win the Super Bowl. But do not put Armstead at risk of the Super Bowl. Because you ain't winning nothing if that man ain't on the left side of that line come playoffs. You ain't winning nothing if he ain't on that line come playoffs. Brandon, oh, what's up, Brandon? Just became a member of the channel. GOAT status. You went big dog on us, man. That's what's up, man. Brandon went GOAT status on us on the membership. Appreciate the love and the dedicated support on a monthly basis, homie, man. That's real love, man. Appreciate you, bro. Man, GOAT status. I ain't seen the GOAT in a while. That's what's up, homie. Salute to all the members of the channel, man. Salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all love and dedicated support on a monthly basis. For real, for real. I wish you can debate Big O. Hey, all he got to do is make the call. I give him that business. Nah. I mean, I could, but I don't think he going to want to hear nothing I got to say anyway. I've seen years ago his takes on stuff, and at the end of the day, I see how he'll move a conversation and divert certain facts and certain key points and talk over it, trying to minimize it. Nah. I used to with Big O, I used to have a problem with Big O. Well, first of all, I don't like his takes on Flores. I think that they're centered around just straight hate and dislike. But I used to have a problem because I used to watch all content creators because I'm a Dolphin fan too, not just a creator. But I used to be like, God, dog, it's a commercial every 30 seconds. It's always something. And I used to be like, I ain't going to be doing that. But now I see why you do it. But I'm still ain't finna be I'm still going to have a show. I'm going to do it at the beginning, maybe throw it, sprinkle it in here and there. But, hey, I got to respect the man hustle, man. I got to respect this hustle because it definitely is blessings out here to be received. All right. TD, you're a peon in Big O's eyes. Well, maybe his eyes should get a little bigger then. I don't care what I look like to other people, man. If I'm a peon in his eyes, then my eyes showing me numbers. Put it like that. My eyes show me numbers. My eyes show me big things over here. And we're not gonna get into no comparing game. So some could argue the opposite. But I'm more humble. I'm a humble guy. Unless I'm trying to take shots just because, and I don't benefit from it. Just me being my little, what's the thing? Me being deviant. Y'all helped me with that the other day. Me being deviant. Listen. Hey mama. Hey mama. Hey mama. Hey mama. Oh man. But nah, I respect the guy though. No, I respect the guy. Big O show is hard to watch. I mean, everybody got their cup of tea. No need to compare, but TD has 10K more subscribers. That don't matter. Listen, subscriber count don't matter to me. Subscriber count don't matter to me. What matters to me is that loyal group of your base. The loyal group of your base. Subscriber count does not matter, ladies and gentlemen. You can go look at anybody's subscriber count, right? Here's what you need to look at. Go look at anybody's subscriber count. If they got 50,000 subs, why are they only getting 15,000 views? That's why subscriber count don't matter. Now, the reverse of that. If they got 10,000 subs and they're getting 20,000 views, that's a beautiful thing, but why aren't these people subscribing to you? So subscriber count does not matter, y'all. It's your loyal following. It's those group of people that are loyal to what you do. And I promise you, from a ratio of subscribers, that's typically ranging about, how should I put it? I would say 6 to 7% of your subscriber count. 6 to 7% of your subscriber count. That's the group that's loyal and they want to see you succeed and they're going to support you. They're going to rock with you. You talking crazy right now, but you my boy. I rock with you. You see, that's all that matters, man. All these other people, they don't even hit the like button. So that's what it's about, man. It ain't about subscriber count. Let me see here. Carla, I got the app. Carla in here. I just yesterday, half of y'all were blocked yesterday. I didn't even know. I tell y'all, every few months, I unblock everybody I block. Like every 2 months, I go in and I'm like, dang, it's almost like 200 people. I don't know how this be happening. I only blocked like 5 people in 2 months. Like today, I got I think I might have got 2 today alone. But it is what it is. But in 2 months, I'll unblock them. But some of y'all be blocked, and I don't even know why. So maybe it'd be see, that's what's weird. Mods can't block you. Mods can time you out. Unless something I don't know, I done gave permissions or something that I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. All right. When's the roundtable? Tonight, 7:30 or 7:40. We say 7:30. But a lot of times we start at 7:40. Our business meeting be running over late, right before the stream. But 7:30 tonight. December's gonna be crazy on that roundtable, man. TD, it's true. You talk crazy sometimes, LOL, but we got you, fam. Salute to you, William. Appreciate you, homie. Mods be blocking too much. I gotta see that. Now, I know that they'll time you out, block you, like mute you for a second, like 300 seconds or something. But I ain't know mods can. I don't think mods can block you from the channel. But if they can, then I might have to go in and change some stuff. Because that's the one thing I don't want anybody to have permission to do other than me, because I don't want a mod to feel like somebody's opinion is block worthy. I don't have a problem with anybody's opinion, especially if it's totally different than mine. I see people get timed out, and when it be like, TD, I disagree with that. I think you're wrong. Timing them out. No, don't time nobody out for that. You can't time nobody else because they think I'm wrong. This channel is all about opposing views. This channel is at its best when we got debate. That's what it's about, debating, going back and forth about, and then letting time tell what was more accurate and what wasn't. All right, so we'll see. Oh, disrespect is different. Oh, yeah, you're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. You're stupid and all that. Yeah, time them out. Put them in timeout like a 3-year-old. Go face the wall. Turn around, face the wall. But yeah, Terron Armstead thing. I've told you what I think. Austin ain't gonna play, and then you got the situation with the Sunday night. I love that we playing on Sunday night. I just don't like coming off of a road trip and then going back on the road to Buffalo in harsh conditions after that, and it could be flexed to Saturday night. So that's where I'm a little nervous about. TD, I'll be honest. I cannot see the offense moving the ball against the 49ers pass rush and the It cut off on you. I could see us moving the ball. See, here's the deal. This is why. See, let me say this. Let me say this. I know it was the Lions and they're trash, but you have to execute at that level. I know it was the Bears, but you got to execute at that level. What we did against the Patriots in week 1, you're going to lose against San Francisco. What you did against Baltimore in week 2, you're going to lose against San Francisco because they ain't going to give you 28 points in the fourth quarter. They're not finna sit there and have you wide open people in the fourth quarter all day. What you did in that Buffalo game, which wasn't bad because of the game plan, but you're not going to beat San Francisco. What you did in Cincinnati, you're obviously ain't going to beat San Francisco because you lost. What you did in the 3 weeks without Tua, you ain't going to beat San Francisco. What you did against Houston, you will not beat San Francisco. What you did against Pittsburgh, you will not beat San Francisco. You have to go out there and play football just like you played versus the Lions and the Bears on offense and execute at that high level because they're only going to give you half of that, but it's going to be enough to get the job done. You have to execute at a high level. You have to execute at a high level. And they're only going to give you half of that. But it should be enough. Those are the only 2 games I could point to where you got to play like that the whole game, and you're going to have half of that they're going to allow, but it should be enough. But everybody keep talking about our offense. Everybody keep talking about our offense. Everybody keep talking about our offense. I am the one person out here telling y'all it's not the offense that you got to worry about in this game because everybody's just thinking Jimmy G and we good. Debo ain't Tyreek. Debo don't play against Tyreek. Ayuk ain't Waddle. Ayuk don't play against Waddle. Well, McCaffrey may get a little something, but he ain't going to go all the way off. Our run game is good. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, you need to be concerned about San Francisco's offense versus us. Well, they only put up 13 last week. Oh, my God. So we compare what they put up last week. Everybody's looking in the wrong area about this game. Our offense against that number 1 defense. Can we break through? Can we break through? First of all, you have to. Don't even ask, can you? You have to win. That's number 1. But you also cannot allow the San Francisco offense to do what the Bears did to us. You cannot allow the San Francisco offense to do what the Lions did against us. Because you will lose. Because San Francisco's defense ain't the Lions' defense. They're not the Bears' defense. It's going to be that same game, but you're going to get half of what you got, and you will lose. This game has to be won on defense. Because that defense ain't going to let you have this shootout where Tua got 5 touchdowns and just running up and down the field all day. You're going to have a few where they're wide open like you've been having, but it ain't going to be as many. He's going to have to be very precise with the ball and very accurate and with great ball placement, squeezing them in them, and he's going to have to demoralize them. Tua's going to have to demoralize them. We playing great D, but he's sliding it right in. I mean, you can't do much better. And then you will know that this man is a franchise quarterback. That's why I'm telling y'all, if he go out here and rip them up, you're going to see he doing it the hard way, but he doing it. Hey, mama. Hey, mama. You look crazy. See, mama gonna get mad I took it off, but I ain't one of them people that know how to keep it on the right way, okay? How about that? You done ate all of that food. Now let's sit you up because you are gonna burp soon. And then you're gonna spit up on me, and daddy gonna be okay. I'm no, you're the only person who could do that, okay? All right, man. Let me see something. Oh, that was a burp, baby. Good job. Yeah, I don't want to lay you down. I don't get you lazy. You need to sit up sometimes. TD, do not forget the last time Boyer faced Jimmy G. I'm not forgetting that, but it wasn't Boyer. It was Flores facing him. It was Flores facing him. And don't forget, the last time we faced them, let's make sure we get this straight. The last time we faced them, Debo wasn't Debo. Jimmy G, it was his first game back from a major injury, in which he was as rusty as all can be. They didn't have no McCaffrey and Ayuk, and we zero blitzed 22 times. And they got the perfect weapons now that if you zero blitz, you show that zero blitz look you want. Man, San Francisco will dare Miami. You show that zero blitz. Because think about when we zero blitz. It be 3rd and 8. And what do the four corners do? They back up and they go to the first down sticks. And you go to them first down sticks and give this team that can screen the heck out of you 10 yards cushion. They gonna screen the heck out of you, and they are the perfect ones that'll make whoever in front of them miss. All they need is one person to miss. You're gonna see McCaffrey, Debo running up and down that field 7 points at a time. This is not the same scenario of when we played them before. Not the same scenario at all. And you know who leads the NFL of most throws without an interception? Tua Tagovailoa. But guess who number 2? Jimmy G right now. Mac Jones number 4, which is a shock. I think it was Mac Jones. Number 3, I think. At least Saints gave us a blueprint to slow San Francisco offense. You think that's what it is? You think that's what it is? Okay. That's like team saying Pittsburgh gave us a blueprint. But we'll see. I just hope it all goes our way. The Dolphins offense just murders them. The defense is smothering. It's just a blowout day, and the Dolphins are real contenders, and who can stop them now? That's all I wish for. And you know what? I ain't going to rule that out either. It's any given Sunday. It's any given Sunday. We might come out there and blast them so bad. But since it's any given Sunday, they may come out and do the same thing to us. So I'm just waiting. I'm just sitting back waiting on this game. Let's see what happens. It'll be interesting. We'll see. It won't be a blowout, but it will be like 14-10 game. That don't work in our favor. A 14-10 game is not in our favor because that's a running game. And they have the number 1 running defense. And we don't have a run game. We have a game and a half of a run game that we think that was enough for us to say we got a run game. We haven't been able to run the ball all year with the exception of a game and a half a few weeks ago. And that's why I be telling y'all, and I love pointing out how mad y'all get at me about common sense stuff. Two weeks ago, a week ago, y'all got mad at me. I said, y'all slow down with this. We got a running game now. We don't know that. We could go out there against Houston, which we ain't going to do. I said that. I said we ain't going to do. But we can go out there in Houston and look like trash in the run game, which I doubt. And what do? Went out there and look like trash in the run game. Absolute trash. I said, can we wait? Can we wait until we play a good defense to determine if we actually can run the ball or not? Can we wait? Man, and sure enough, oh, you just hate and nothing's good enough for you. Dang, why can't you just say we got a good running game now? Why isn't it everything got to be negative for you? No, I've seen, I mean, have you been a Dolphin fan for the last 25 years? You've seen everything there is to see. You know how the brightest situation of all time can turn into gloom with this organization. You've seen it all. But we've also seen us be Dolphin fans. And what do Dolphin fans do? Yeah, but we ain't had Tyreek in the last 25 years. Boy, it'll never fail, boy. It will never fail. It will never fail, boy. Us as Dolphin fans, know one thing I will tell you. We love our team to the blindest extent, boy. To the blind, and I love it. That's great fandom. Me too. Y'all don't get it. Me too. That's why I try to tell y'all, when I'm on that AFC East roundtable, it allows me that opportunity to be a fan. When I'm on this channel, I like to consider myself an analyst. I analyze everything going on and tell you my thought process of it. But when I'm on that roundtable, I get an opportunity to be a fan. That's why they call me delusional. It ain't just for no reason. I get to express my fandom on the roundtable. Niners gave up 28 to Atlanta and 43 to KC. D-stat skewed. Skewed in a good way or a bad way? Honestly, that means their defense might even be better. Their defense might even be better than it seems. Because you only got 2 games where you gave up big points. And then on top of that, a team put up 40-something and you still number 1 in everything? But again, every team had like the number 1 defenses. Go look in history. Greatest defenses of all time. Go look at the 16 games. You probably got 3 games in those 16 where somebody still put up over 30 against that defense. That's why it's a full season. Was the Browns a good test, TD? It was a better test than all that other stuff we had. Patriots, first game of the season. Go look at everybody first game of the season. Some people that are the most dominant teams right now lost in week 1. Nobody cares about that. And we ain't do all that in that anyway. I'm just saying. Buffalo game. No, Baltimore game. Depleted secondary. They balled out regardless in the first half. And then they just totally collapsed in fourth quarter. And I'm talking about defensively. Got 2 picks and all. And then laid down. Buffalo, they didn't even have a secondary. 4 starters weren't even on the field. 2 all-pros. So, just like without Armstead, I ain't going to blame our offense this week. So, you sit there and you wait on the test. The Bengals, that was supposed to be a better test. They actually played well against our offense. The Bengals were doing their thing. They got a pick. They almost got 3 other picks. They knocked our quarterback out. Shockingly, Teddy was actually cooking. But then you had like fumble and another pick. Their defense was actually really good against us. But we lost. Then you got them 3 games without Tua. Again, we don't want to talk about games without Tua because y'all really want to know what the real test is with Tua. Y'all know that's the truth. So then you got the Pittsburgh. That was a good test, but that defense did a good job against our offense. Tua didn't have a good game versus Pittsburgh. Our offense, we actually survived. I think I think Tyreek caught like this jump ball that should have been picked, snatched it away from the defender. It was like 3 plays that was like, oh my gosh, how did we do that? Thank you, Tyreek. They were smothering. That was your best test all season so far was the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Bengals did very well against us, our offense. But again, everybody like they're still warming up. They're learning the system, whatever. Okay. Then we go beat up on 3 scrubs, and now we got the system. Okay. But your best test was Pittsburgh. Bengals number 2. Patriots number 3. Again, I don't even count Baltimore Buffalo given their injury circumstance in that area. Lions we destroyed, but they were also without their starting safety. He came back the next week and had a pick on I forgot who it was. It was one of the good quarterbacks, the same safety that didn't play against us. He got ruled out the day before the game, 2 days before the game. He came back and had a pick on one of them great quarterbacks. I don't know if it was, I forgot which one it was, but it was one of the good quarterbacks. Bears, no, that wasn't a good test. Browns was a solid test. And we did a good job. We actually blew them out. We did a phenomenal job against the Browns. Their defense is better than what they put on the field that day. Aaron Rodgers TV. Yeah, it probably was Aaron. I forget. It was a good quarterback because everybody kept saying, oh, look at this quarterback. He suffered against that defense. That same safety picked them off 2 in the end zone. Yeah, man. This right, obviously, ain't even to be said or debated. This is your real test. But I'm a little down now because Terron Armstead, if he doesn't play, it kind of takes the element of the test away. But if you still go out there and ball out and play great and we win, then it doesn't matter that you didn't have Armstead. You're just that team now. And if you ball out on offense and it's win and it's not led by defense, then you're just that offense. But if we struggle on offense, I don't want that to be the test because you're at full strength when you got Armstead. So, that's just how I feel about it. I like to be fair and keep it even. If I'm going to talk about Baltimore and Buffalo secondary being missing all when we played them, people get mad at me because I do that, but I'm a realist. I'm going to say, hey, Armstead ain't in there. It's not an indication of this offense if we look bad without him. It's not. And then furthermore on that, you're going to get another opportunity with Buffalo. Hopefully Armstead is on the field, but you'll get another opportunity. And they'll be healthy then. Hopefully they will. The all-pro safety, they took him off IR 3 weeks ago, and he still ain't play. And this is what I keep trying to tell y'all about Byron Jones. I don't get it. Even if Mike McDaniel came out next Tuesday and be like, oh, yeah, Byron's back now. He's going to practice this week. Do you just put him in the game that week? Do you throw him in the game that week? Because you got to get acclimated. This man ain't doing full football stuff. He ain't in game shape. We'll see. Our offense put up 16 points against the Texans. If you take out the scoop and score and the other turnover, that put us at 10. That put us on the 10-yard line. We overrated. I'll kick back on that slipping, Jimmy. Let me tell you why. It's a true fact. It's a false fact and a true lie. What you're saying, okay? And not in a negative way. I ain't coming at you, but let me give some context to that. I actually agree with your stance on, well, one of the possessions you got the ball on the 3-yard line and you scored. A lot of people like to say, oh, we put up points. Well, I mean, the defense put you in great situations. I get that. So if you really want to be fair, this offense kind of put up like one touchdown. We had one touchdown. But that was also in one half. Tua didn't play the full second half. He played 2 possessions. Now, that doesn't mean we weren't headed down the road of being trashed the rest of the way anyway because of how that O-line was playing. I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like we were going to run the score up that much more anyway. But without your starters out there, you just never know what you would have got. So it's hard to say whether we were overrated or underrated in that game. But I'm with you on that. Our win over Houston was a team win. That offense and defense got us out there early. I know the offense looked like it was cooking early on, but that defense was cooking more than the offense. That defense was cooking way more than the offense. And on top of that, we went over the film of Tua yesterday in that game. And like I said, I'm not going to complain about Tua's play, but he had the turkey rust. That's the fairest way to put it. Ain't no need to try to be like, oh, he actually wasn't good in that game. He was average at best. No, he just had the turkey rust. All right. T-Rich, good point. Oh, I got to go find T-Rich comment because, I don't know. He don't make too many good points. No, I'm just messing with you. If Miami wins a Super Bowl this year, you're going to look back and realize you didn't enjoy the season because you were skeptical all year. No. I'm gonna make that address to me. I'm gonna push back on that. There was a part of me I was talking to my wife yesterday, right? And I was like, man, I just want Tua to play so good in this game so that I can believe that we can actually win it this year, and I could believe in him. And she just looked at me and she said, well, with that, what'll happen if he win and then y'all go downhill from there? And I started thinking about that. And I said to myself, maybe it's better if I just stick like this because maybe me not being a typical Dolphin fan for the first time in my life is when we actually had success. Oh, my God. It's like I would be mad if we win this week and I'm all sold and everything come out my mouth is believing, and then everything goes downhill from there. And people like, TD, go back to not believing. That's the only way we can win. Like, I just don't trust it, man. I just don't trust it. Maybe it's best to not believe until you do it. But I don't think you're not going to enjoy the season. I'm enjoying these wins, but I'm a football head. Even if I believed in this team, right? I'm the type of person that we played the Lions. I don't care. Like, I want to have the demeaning that we've been here before. Everybody geeking out over beating trash teams, which I understand because we used to lose to them too. But I want to act like we've been here before. Even though we haven't. Don't get me wrong. We haven't. If the Chiefs go beat the Jaguars next week, do you think their fan base has this enjoyment of like, yeah, we beat the Jags, let's go next week? No, they're like, yeah, we took care of the Jags this week. Next week, we got what you call it. See, once you start winning, there ain't no enjoying each win. You expect it. To a degree, I've been the most optimistic person there is in the last 5 weeks with all my criticism. I expect to beat Pittsburgh. I expected to beat the Lions. I expect us to beat the Bears if we're going to be who we are. I expect us to beat Houston. There's one more somewhere in there, but I expect these wins. I don't have this giddy feeling inside of me that's like, man, we win. I expect those wins. Now you go beat San Francisco, yeah, I'm going to have them butterflies all up in me. I'm going to enjoy the win. I'm going to be going crazy. I'm going to be excited. It's going to be a different feeling. You go beat the Chargers on primetime, yeah, I'm going to have that feeling. You go beat Buffalo on the road in them conditions, yeah, I'm going to have that feeling. You beat Green Bay on Christmas Day, I expect that. I expect it. Highly disappointed if we don't, or even if we struggle doing it. So I don't think people aren't enjoying the season. They're just like, I'm skeptical at the end of the day, but okay, we won that one. We won that one. People don't want to get Tennessee. People do not want to get Tennessee. They don't want to get Buffaloed. 2 years ago, we got Buffaloed. Last game of the season, Buffaloed. God dog. All that excitement for this. You're winning, you're in. We got Buffaloed. Last year, we all felt like we were going to win them last 2 games. We just got to beat Tennessee. You're winning, you're in. We got Tennessee. This year is the first year. It's multiple games that could be that. I'm just trying to get through these next 3. Give me 2 out of these 3 and I feel great. We gonna get in that boy. Give me 2 out of these 3, we getting in that boy. Give me 2 out of these 3, we getting in. But don't start out 0-1. And now all of a sudden give me 2 out of these 2. Oh, now we're putting our back against the wall. That's that stuff right there. Don't do it. But it's so Miami. So that's why me personally, I'm taking it 1 week at a time. 1 week at a time. We won again. Okay. Trust me. Everybody will know when they can really feel excitement. Somebody say I missed the super chat. TD, also, after we win Sunday versus 49ers, love the optimism. If Cincinnati wins versus KC, if Cincinnati, Miami would be 1 seed. Let's go. Wait, KC and Cincinnati, Miami would be 1 seed. Let's go. I guess so. I don't know how that works. Yeah, I don't know how that works. But if we would be 1 seed, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's why that KC Cincinnati game. But I don't want Cincinnati to win. See, okay, this is what I keep trying to explain to y'all. I know you would like to be in number 1 seed for now, but we got to stop thinking short term. If we're going to win out, let that happen. But realistically, let's not sit here and act like we should count on that. We could, but this is the NFL. And this is going to be the hardest part of our schedule. And we got some major injury concerns that could be an issue. Being the number 1 seed is great. And if it happened, let it happen organically. But some of y'all better be careful getting what you wish for. You better be careful of a Cincinnati beating Kansas City. Because what happens if we lose a few straight games? No matter, I don't care how it happens. I don't care how it happens. Tua could get sacked and he's fine, but they screw us over with a concussion protocol for a week or 2. I don't know. I'm just saying. But what I am telling you is there are 3 teams you need to hope on their demise just in case things do get tough in January. That is Cincinnati, Baltimore, and the Chargers. You don't want them to win anything. Those teams, you want them to be eliminated from the playoff spot so that even if you struggle, you still make it. Oh, don't forget the Jets too. And the Patriots. But we hold them in our own division. We can take care of them on our own. But them other teams, your vested interest as a Dolphin fan should be those 3 teams not having any success. Bengals, Ravens, Chargers. Lose as many games as you can. Lose. And we are guaranteed even if we struggle. Even if we struggle. For any reason we go 2-4 over the last 6, them teams lose, we still in. We still in. All right. That's all I'm saying. Somebody told me to trust the football gods. Listen, man, I only trust one God. And if there was a football god, he has certainly neglected me for the last 25 years. And the football god ain't the one that I'm going to believe. He may not come when you want him, but he'll be right on time. Because every year there's an on-time moment. Nope, never showed. Okay? Oh, my gosh. Exactly. If anything, just focus on the division. Maybe you want to be the division winner, okay? Let's be a division winner. Oh, man. Hey, another thing me and my wife was talking about yesterday. She was like, if y'all go to the Super Bowl, are we going to make that investment in you going? And I was like, well, I already kind of told people like I would want to go, but I told people I'll probably do it at home. But I said, if we win enough games and we do go to the Super Bowl, maybe I'll go to the AFC Championship and share the Super Bowl with the TDPHINSTALK family live. And at the AFC Championship, I might be live too on my phone like I used to do. So I don't know. I'm still just up in the air with that. I don't know. But we'll see. Look at us talking Super Bowl and AFC Championships. Like, look at us. Look at us. We brand new, ain't we? We brand new. We out here, if we go to this, maybe I'll go. I'm like, who are we? We don't even know who we are. Get off of me. Oh my, who are you? Oh my God. A Dolphin fan? A Dolphin fan sitting here talking with a certain level of confidence like it could happen and really playing it? Like, who are something has come over me. Oh my gosh. Man, see, that's what I be talking about. See? And you wonder why I be going ballistic? If they blow this, oh my God, you wonder why I be going ballistic? If they blow this, we got a team. If they blow this season, oh my, see this, what I be talking about. See, I'm already talking about like as if they blew it. See? Oh, I see. Oh, I'm going crazy and it ain't even happening. It ain't even happen. They ain't even blow it, but I already feel like if they blow it, oh man. See, you see, like anybody who don't know nothing about football or know anything about the Dolphins, they could be watching me like, look at this sick person. They're like just all over the place. They don't know what's wrong with this man. See what the Dolphins do to you? Oh man, a perfect stranger will be like, what's wrong with him? What's going on? What's so up in the arms? He's deranged. He's like all over the place. Man, this is what this team do to you. Like, we got another prime moment. We done felt in 25 years all kind of little opportunities and moments. Man, we could. Oh my gosh. All y'all Dolphin fans are psychotic. I know it. You are believing in Tua, TD. No, well, I'll say this. He's definitely exceeded anything that I thought that he could do. That's huge. I mean, that's a huge statement I just made, first and foremost. Now, I always knew he had more in him, but my stance hasn't changed, and I think it can change Sunday. But my stance hasn't changed that I believe that he'll just be good enough to not be good enough when it's all said and done every year. But wins like Sunday make you change that thought process. And that's where I'm at with Tua. I like what I'm seeing this year so far. I like some of the attributables that I'm seeing. But again, there's a little bit more that needs to be shown for me personally, internally, to be like, you know what? I think, see, it ain't about Tua. It's about, this ain't never been about Tua. And now don't get me wrong. I know I troll. I know I add on. I know I get funny and make jokes. But it ain't never been about Tua. And for me, it's always been about his skill level being enough to help to where we can create a team to win a Super Bowl. Is his skill level enough to where we can create necessary pieces around him to win a Super Bowl? Now, in my process of talking about his skill, it always get personal for other people as if I'm talking about just him as a person. Never had an issue with Tua as a person. Outside of early his rookie year and stuff, his work ethic as far as golf and all that, I just have my personal preference in what I would like to see a quarterback doing. That's the only thing from a personal standpoint and how he, carried himself that I've ever had a problem with. But other than that, he is the ideal guy, man. He's the ideal man. He's the ideal person that you would definitely like to see carry your franchise. But it's always been about his skill level for me. Is it enough to be good enough? Is he good enough to be good enough? And what people need to understand is this too. My opinion that he's good enough to not be good enough is like saying he's not trash, he's not poor, he's not average, he's not above average, he's not good, but he could be really good. But my line is you got to be great to win a Super Bowl. And wins versus the San Francisco 49ers where you impact the game and you play a great game like you played against the Lions, like you played against the Bears, you have that type of performance against the number one defense, you're good enough to be good enough. Now, you have to be able to do that on a consistent basis against great competition, but you're only going to get competition like that two, 3 times a year max if you make the playoffs. If you don't make the playoffs 2 times a year max, you'll get that. Unless it's in your division like Buffalo. You see what I'm saying? So you're not going to have that opportunity to continue to grade it often. So it's important. This game is important for Tua. I'm not going to knock that. But I hate it that Armstead is hurt in this process because you want to see him. How is he going to react even if he have everything around him against the number one defense? But you can't expect for him to be Superman without Terron Armstead either. That's why I said if he doesn't ball out in this game, I'm going to critique the game. Oh, you were trash on this, trash on that. You had this opportunity. I'm going to critique it, but I ain't going to hold that against him as the conclusion of him. I'm not. The goalposts will move. Now, let's see what you can do versus the Chargers and Buffalo consecutively. I need you to go out there and put great performance against both of them. And I can look at the San Francisco game as it happens. Every quarterback has it. You know what I mean? That's just where I'm at with it. It's that's where I'm at with it. But yeah. And like I told y'all yesterday, I need Tua to be great. I'm ready to knock that wall down, that fence that I got of going all in and getting giddy about him. Because I got and that wall thick, my wall thick. I got a wall up like I'm looking over it. Yeah, you over there. What's up? Can you please do something special for a change so that, and don't get me wrong, the wall used to be 50 feet tall. Right now it's 25 feet, but I still got to use a ladder. Now, in San Francisco, you go out there and you ball out, you do your thing. We knocking that wall down. Because I believe we can win a Super Bowl with him this year. You go out there and you put them numbers up and you play well against the number one defense, who the heck gonna stop us? Now I could divert my energy on, come on, Byron, please, man. Please come back, Byron. Now I can talk. Now it's all about Byron. Now it's all about Byron. We are like, that's all. And again, here I am. Tua, just do it for us. Knock the wall down. I don't want to be the one of the biggest haters out there on hater tournaments anymore. Please just be good this week. Lord Jesus, be good this week. Oh, man. William Monday said, TD, you got to make the Super Bowl celebration. So, law of attraction. Let's go. Oh, man. I already read that. My bad. Hey, what's up with you? You cranking up over here. You want to lay down? If you lay down, you're just gonna be fussing. If you lay down, you're just gonna be fussing. Yeah. Mommy took them high socks off you. Oh boy. She is just having a time right now. Let me see. What's this? TD, what scares me is that if we don't get the first week bye in the playoffs, nobody really wants to play the Bengals or Baltimore in the first round. See, listen, it ain't about nobody want to play this team or that team in the playoffs. This year, ain't no team that make it in the playoffs going to be a slouch that any team think that they guarantee to win. Every year I have watched the NFL, I have seen first round, yeah, they're going to beat them, they're going to beat them, and they're going to beat them, and they're going to beat them. Every year. Y'all give me a second. I got to turn this fan off. I think that's what it was. That fan kept hitting hard. Every year, we knew that. Last year was more competitive, but there were still like 2 games. We knew that. This year, anybody can beat anybody. I'm telling y'all now, not saying they will. Buffalo, Chiefs, Bengals, Chargers, Baltimore, all 5 of those teams could beat the Dolphins on any given Sunday in the right situation. And I'm probably leaving a team out. I got you. I'm probably leaving another team out. Even Tennessee, especially if your run defense. But I ain't Tennessee the only one. They're going to make it, but they're going to be at home week 1. They're guaranteed to be at home because they're going to win their division. So, imagine us being matched up with Tennessee on the road week 1. On the road now, don't forget I said at that time of year where the weather is even worse than what we had before. I don't like that. But anyway, but any team in the AFC can be a slug match. No team would feel guaranteed. And yeah, I left the Jets out, but my Jets will beat Minnesota. I actually got y'all beating them, but you shouldn't, but I got y'all beating them. But we'll see. Hopefully you lose, trash bums. See, I see we keep forgetting about the Jets too, flying under the radar. And I'm gonna tell y'all this about the Jets. I know y'all know I don't like to get into, well, if this would have happened or if that would have happened, but I gotta say this: if Mike White was their quarterback, they would have beat the Patriots twice. I know for a fact they would have beat the Patriots twice. With Zach Wilson, their quarterback, they should have at least got one of those wins. And that makes absolutely no sense. If you look at how the Patriots played on offense in those games, it makes no sense why the Jets lost. Defense just literally obliterated them both games. But when you really truly think about it, oh my God, the Jets could literally be the number 1 team in the whole AFC right now over the Chiefs. If you really look at it, if it wasn't for the Patriots doing what they do to the Jets because of the quarterback play, they could be the number 1 seed in the AFC right now. 2 games ahead of us. Or 1. I don't know. We're not tied right now, are we? We're over them by 1 or something, right? I don't remember. I think we're over them by 1. So, man, did you take your medicine, bro? All right, man. I'll pop a pill in a little bit. but for real, though. It's just about how many teams can get in, and that's what people need to realize. We beat the freaking Patriots twice last year, and they still made it in over us. They still made it in over us. Now, y'all look, just that fast, she fell asleep on me. knocked out. I'm gonna let you stay right there too. I'm gonna let you stay right there. Don't need both Cincinnati and Baltimore to lose. Man, I want every single one of these teams to lose as many as they can lose. If was a fifth, then I'd rather drink wine. Well, we'll smoke Tennessee at home. I love you, brother. You're a real Dolphin fan. You're a real Dolphin fan. Enjoy your show. Thanks, Bonsai. Or that's one thing I never did very well with in school. The AI. Pronounce it that. Banzai. Banzai. So if I got it wrong, I ain't trying to be disrespectful. It's just I'm just illiterate in that. Tua is the GOAT. Changed my mind. Well, I would ask you a question, Irvin. Are you a Tuaneer? And if your answer is yes, then there is no changing your mind. 49ers win in overtime. Now, I don't want to do no overtime. I don't want to do no overtime. I want regulation. But a good game is a good game, man. It can come down to the wire. Let me see if I missed any super chats. I don't want to do nobody wrong. I think I'm good. You used the right word, TD. If. Yeah. I mean, I said if. I mean, I ain't making it a declaration or nothing. Miami 2, 49ers 0, safety last minute. I'll take that too. I don't care how you get it. I don't care how you get it. 2-0. Let's roll. I don't care how we get it. I know I need this number 9 win. I know I need our 9th win this week. I don't care how we get it. Don't care. I'm coming down to South Beach for that Jets game in week 18. Already got my ticket. We better hold on. We better take care of them. Yeah, man. Man, I get offered tickets every week and I politely decline because I want to be here with y'all. My haters feel like I'm scared because I'm gonna get jumped if I go. It'd be so funny to me. But yeah, man. I'm still debating. Like, I might go to a final game versus the Jets, but I can't go to a game where it's going to decide if we're in the playoffs or not. I can't go to a game if it's going to decide if we're in the playoffs or not. I can't. I can't. I can't go to a game if it's going to decide our playoffs. Yeah. Wow, TD, that's true. Dedication to the subs, respect. Yeah, I mean, I just can't see myself. Well, I can't see myself really going to games anymore because we've built such a big family. It's like, I love y'all, but peace out. I'm going to the game. I don't get an experience at the stadium like most people. I was at the stadium, the game in overtime against the Chicago Bears. Maybe it was the Bears. I might be wrong, but I think I'm right. Where Albert Wilson took 2 bubble screens to the house. Frank Gore was running the ball, doing amazing. We went to overtime. I was at that game. And that was exciting. But I'd rather be home in the confines of my own space watching the games. It really isn't that big of an experience to me. The only thing that I haven't experienced that I would love to is Dolphin playoff football in the stadium. Yeah, that's it. I keep losing your signal, TD. Robert, I hate that, man. I don't know why. I think everybody else is good. But yeah, I do want to experience playoff football for the Dolphins. And I can't experience a first round. I refuse to go to a first round game. I refuse to go to a game. I just won't do it. I won't. I'm also losing signal. I don't know why. My app keeps closing. I don't know. Certain servers sometimes go down, overload and stuff. So I don't know. TD, I see the media talk trash about our defense, but I'm sure if Byron were here with Chubb and them boys, we would be top 5. I agree with that, but he's not here. We're number 17. And I'm shocked that we're 17. That's actually impressive. But you also are going to be decent when you're beating up on these the mother trash offenses. That's just YouTube bugging. It's YouTube, guys. Okay, yeah, that happens too. But it is the servers. It doesn't happen to everybody. That's only a certain amount of y'all. Y'all are on a specific YouTube server and y'all are going down. The other servers may be fine and people are like, I don't have an issue. So that's what's happening. All right. It could come down to Sanders' field goal. That bum better make it, boy. What do you think the Niners been doing all year? You asking me or you responding to somebody else? I mean, the Niners been playing great football all year as far as their defense. It's just their offense has moments of inconsistencies. And remember, some of the losses they had was without Christian McCaffrey. Do y'all remember when McCaffrey came to the 49ers? Like what his first game was? Because I think he played right away. Because I don't remember. Do y'all remember? And also, I remember that secondary had a few issues early on, but they got them together. See, San Francisco is actually scarier than people think, and let me tell you why. First game of the season, they lost to the Bears, 19-10. The Bears, y'all. But once again, a number 1 defense loses to the Bears, 19-10. This is a prime example of why you don't take the first game serious. I'm not holding that first game against them. I'm not holding that against them. But that's one of their losses. Then they lost to the Broncos in week 3. Early in the season, defense showed up, but once again, the Broncos. The freaking Broncos. That's 2 of their freaking losses right there. 2 of their losses right there. The red hot Seahawks murdered them 27-7. And this was when the Seahawks were that team that couldn't be beat other than San Francisco. They had just about beat everybody except San Francisco. Then they destroyed the Rams. We saw that game on national TV, 24-9. They destroyed the Panthers, 37-15. Then they lost to the Falcons. They lost to and let me look at that because I want to see if there's some indicators in that game of why they were so bad in that game. Jimmy G threw 2 picks. Still had 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, but he threw 2 picks. Ayuk had 2 touchdowns. They had way more yards than they had more offense actually than Atlanta. The picks killed them. They had 300 passing yards, and the Falcons had 121 passing yards, y'all. The Falcons only had 121 passing yards the whole game. So it wasn't, when you see 28 points, you just automatically defense. They had, San Francisco even had more yards per play. Sacks, everything. Atlanta even punted the ball 5 times. San Francisco only punted it 3 times. Those turnovers got them. And they lost the fumble. So they had 3 turnovers in that game. That's why they lost. So the defense obviously must have scored. Offense did it to them. Chiefs put up 44. They're saying this game data is temporarily unavailable, but now there it is. Let's see what happened in that game. Jimmy G, they had 2 interceptions in that game. One of them was Brock Purdy. So Jimmy G must have got hurt or something, or they benched him or something. I don't see how they would bench him when he actually had a good completion percentage. He had 303 yards, 2 touchdowns, and only 1 pick. But the backup came in or started early. I don't know what happened, or he had a break in that game. But they had 2 interceptions in that game. Let's see. Team stats. See, when they turn the ball over, they're in trouble. And I don't know if our secondary is going to be able to generate turnovers because we haven't. And they lost the fumble. Well, the same thing happened in that game. 3 turnovers, 2 picks, and a fumble. Offense killed them. Their own offense did it to them. But Patty Mahomes still had his way. He threw for 417. He still had his way regardless. So we'll see. What other games do they have under their belt? All right. That's the Chiefs. Then they beat the Rams again, 31-14. Then they beat the Chargers, 22-16. Then they beat the Cardinals, 38-10. And they just beat the Saints, 13-0. I want to see if they had any issues. Jimmy G only had 1 touchdown, 222 yards. Team stats. They had more yards than the Saints, passing and rushing. Penalties. This is one of their highest penalized games. I think 8 penalties in this game. They didn't lose a fumble and they owned the time of possession. They kind of just held the ball away. So they had a lot of penalties in that game. But yeah, man, this is going to be a test for San Francisco too. It's not just us. This is a test for them as well. This game right here. And they got it rough going forward. They got the Bucs next week. They got the Seahawks after that. The Commanders after that. Ooh, it's rough for them. Raiders, well, whatever. And Cardinals again. But yeah, this is a test for both teams. Somebody said no Kyler Murray in that game. Yeah, but Kyler Murray ain't there to stop them from scoring 38. Anyway, y'all, I got to get up out of here. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in to TD FinStalk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I will see y'all this evening, maybe another stream, and the AFC East roundtable tonight. Peace. I am out.